Okay guys, this is section 2, numbers 19 and 20. These ones are definitely level 5s. They're the harder ones. Okay, it says on 19, you got this chart right here. I got some times of the day. I don't have any numbers over here, but it does say it's in feet. Let's read. On the day of a rainstorm, the depth of the water at a certain location along the winding river was recorded hourly, and the results are indicated in the line graph above. Each unit on the vertical axis represents 1 foot. Okay, that's important, 1 foot right there. If the depth of the water decreased 10% from 3 to 4, what was the depth of the water at 4? Okay, I don't know they don't give me this right here, but I do know, here's 3 o'clock right here. It went down by 2 lines, and so it went down, and each one is 1 foot, so it went down 2 feet. So they tell me that that is 10%. Well, 10% of what number is 2? Because it's going down 2 feet. 10% of 20 equals 2. So that means this must be 20 feet right here. So if this is 20 feet, then decrease it by 2. So that means right here, this must be 18 feet. So that's going to get me choice C. So 4 o'clock, it was 18 feet. Okay, now you guys, I've been teaching these things forever, so they're easy for me. I know they're challenging for you, but Mr. Barry and I, we've been doing this stuff for, it seems like, ever, you guys. So they are easy for us. Okay, here's number 20. For all numbers A and B, let A, this is circle B, I guess. It's just some number, this something they've made up, you guys. There's no such thing as this, so they just make it up, and you got to follow their rules. Let A circle B equal AB plus A plus B. For all numbers X, Y, and Z, which of the following must be true? Alright, on these ones, you guys, it's best to let one of them be negative, one of them be 0, and one of them be positive. That way you will eliminate every possible value if you do that. So what I'm going to do, I like easy numbers. I'm going to let X equal -1. Sorry, my hand's in the way. I'm going to let Y be my 0, and then Z be equal to +1, and then just plug these in following this rule right here, AB plus A plus B. Okay, so is number 1 true? Let's try this, you guys. Number Roman numeral number 1, is that true? So X equals -1. Is -1 circle 0, because Y equals 0? Does that equal, I'll put a little question mark there, 0 circle 1? Okay, I'm going to follow this rule, AB plus A plus B. So this -1 circle 0 is going to be -1 times 0 plus -1 plus 0. So when I crank this side out, this gets me 0 plus -1 plus 0 is -1. Over on this side, over here, when I do this side, does that equal 0, -1? That's going to get me 0 times 1 plus 0. I'm sorry, it's going to be -1 right there, sorry. Plus -1. Sorry, I'm getting off my paper right here. That's -1. So I get 0 plus 0 plus -1. That equals -1. Yeah, Roman numeral 1 checks out. So when I let them be these values, Roman numeral 1 checks out. Let's try Roman numeral 2. Okay, they want to know is X minus 1 circle X plus 1? Does that equal X circle X minus 1? All right. Okay. So when I plug in X, -1 minus 1, that just gets me -2. So -2 circle -1 plus 1 is 0. Does that equal, this is going to be -1 circle -1 minus 1. Okay, I'm just going to crank them out. Here I get, sorry, let me get my paper up here. Here I get -2 times 0 plus -2 plus 0. Okay, that gets me -2 on this side. Does that equal, let's see, let's do this one. This one's going to be -1 times -1, which is +1, plus -1 plus -1, and then don't forget, I've got to subtract off this -1 again right here. So this gets me +1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, which gets me -2. So -2 equals -2, so Roman numeral 2 checks out, so I'm good on that. Let's try Roman numeral 3. Now Roman numeral 3, I'm going to rewrite this down here, you guys. let me rewrite this down here so I have some room. Here's Roman numeral 3. They want to know x circle y plus z, does that equal x circle y, which I think we did that above, x circle y. Yeah, we did do that above. We did that above right there, so I don't need to re-crank that out. That equals -1 right there. And then does that equal, or when I add that to x circle z. Sorry about my messy writing right here. Okay, this one's going to be -1. Now when I plug in, remember y was 0, so I can disregard that, and then z was +1. So when I crank this side out, I get -1 times 1 plus -1 plus 1. This side cranks out to -1. Okay, does that equal, over here on this side, rotten question mark. Okay, I already know what this is from above. This one we already worked out. That equals -1. And then here's x circle z. Well, that's the same as this right here. It's going to be -1 circle 1. So it does that -1 circle +1 because z was +1. And we already cranked that out. That equals -1 over here. So this side on this side, I'm going to get -1 plus another -1. This one does not equal, so choice 3 doesn't work. So only 1 and 2 worked when I used those guys. So the only ones that worked was, man, this one. That one was a total level 5 one. And don't use all positive numbers, you guys. Don't use all negative numbers. You got to choose a negative, a 0, and a positive, and that should eliminate everything except the ones you're looking for. All right, we'll see you in the next section.